named myself Kick-Ass.
My roller derby name is Motor City Kitty.
It brings out the best and the worst in people in that it brings out the competitiveness in the girls, especially the quiet ones. You see complete changes in people.
Derby name is Sassy Frass.
It fit me and my personality because I feel that when I'm out on the track, I kick some ass.
And I really wanted something to kind of signify, not that I'm from necessarily Detroit, but from the area.
A lot of women like the fact that you can hit. You can hit legally.
It usually has something to do with your personality or what you like to do.
I'm highly competitive. I want to win. I came to win.
I am full of wit and charm.
I love Hello Kitty. I've really liked her for a really long time. I have 2 Hello Kitty tattoos.
You join a team, and they really are a team. They have become some of my best friends. So I wanted something to do with sass because that's who I am. And everyone just calls me Sass now.
You're going to get great exercise, meet lots of great, wonderful people, and you're going to have fun doing it.
Today is about fun. It's going to be girls from all over the state. I think we have girls coming from Ohio and Indiana as well.
Just something fun where we can dress up, wear our warrior makeup or whatnot, and we have a fun time.
You get to meet other people, you get to meet your friends that you haven't seen in a while because they are at other leagues, they have other schedules that they have to run.
If you're not comfortable playing a position, this is just a scrimmage. Maybe today might be the day to just give it a try. One chance try. If it doesn't work, that's okay.
Scrimmages are different than regular team bouts. They're a little more relaxed, and there's less pressure than playing with your team trying to score points because your team wants to win.
It's not targeted as being, we have to win this. We're not going up against another team, let's take it easy on them, or, it's more fun.
During the game, the most excitement is the first whistle. The first whistle is when all that energy is built up, everybody's getting the nerves going. The strategy is, if your jammer is the lead jammer, you want to be able to get as slow a pack, which is the big group of girls you'll see on the floor. You want to get them slowed down to get your jammer through. If you don't have your jammer on the floor, if she's in the penalty box, you want to keep the pack going fast so that the other jammer has to work her butt off to catch up and start to score more points.
I had no skating experience growing up. I think I skated probably 5 or 6 times at a birthday party when I was like 10, and that was it. I didn't have roller skates growing up. I played baseball for a couple years, and I swam, and I would play volleyball when I was little, but no skating.
The very first thing I remember was skating with little metal wheels on black skates in my dad's apartment complex in Troy. That's the very first I remember. I think I was about maybe 2.5.
Growing up, I really, when I was in my early years, I didn't have brothers or sisters or anybody to be with, and it's lonely. Even though it sounds great, like, oh, you get all your parents' attention, you really don't. And so I had seen a show that I believe like A&E maybe had run about roller derby, how it had started down in Texas and Arizona, and I thought, oh, that looks like so much fun. I really didn't think I could do what those girls did because I had no skating background. I didn't grow up skating. I mean, if I went to the rink once or twice a year, that was a big year for me. I didn't do it outside. It wasn't my thing. In high school, I was involved in the band. I was a cheerleader. I ran track. I liked things where I was always around a group of people. And so that was really important to me. When I became an adult, I felt like that was something that was kind of lacking.
And some friends took me to see the Detroit Derby Girls. And I think I spent the entire first bout just staring at them with my mouth open, like, I had no clue what was going on. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know how all these points were happening. I had no clue what was happening, but I knew that I had to do this. I had to. Like, this was gonna happen.
First practice, I probably fell backwards about 30 times, smacked my head so many times. Thought, but I want to do this, I want to do this. And I would go home and I would be so sad, or we'd go to open skate and my boyfriend would just be skating regular and I would be behind him holding onto his shirt like, you're going too fast, I can't handle all of this, this is so. He's like, how are you gonna do derby? I don't know, I just am.
Then I came out and I watched a practice. I was not brave enough to put on skates, and then I just totally hooked. One practice was all it took, and the next, I sent an email the next day asking, what do I need to do to join? You know, derby's not a sport that you join to do independently. If you want to skate by yourself, you speed skate. But when you join a team, you are getting an instant family, and that's what I was looking for.
When somebody joins and they say, oh, I have some kids, do you mind if they come to practice? We're like, no, it's fine. That's great. Just let them know that now they have 14 new moms. And those moms are going to be sending them things for their birthday. They're going to be, you know, putting things on their Facebook or sending them text messages.
And then I have my daughter, Ivy. We've already named her, given her a derby name. It's Poison Ivy. And I bring her with me to every single bout we have, practice, every single practice. They call her their new little derby baby. She's our derby baby, that's for sure. And if things continue, hopefully she'll be on our junior derby league when she's 7. Everybody here just adores her, you know, helps me out with her. She's just part of the family. I was so nervous when I first started, and they instantly became a second family. Everybody was so welcoming and so nice, and they have become my best friends. I see some of them almost every day.
My daughter played in her first game this weekend, and she got 3 calls from adults on the team to say, hey, good luck this weekend. Hey, have a really good game. And that was really important because these adults, what do they care about a 12-year-old? But they did.
The juniors, actually their practice is on Sunday from 9 to 11, and ours goes from 10 to noon. So there's an hour overlap where we actually work with some of the juniors. And they're super fun. They are tenacious and fearless, and they have no concept of gravity or pain or fear. So you will see them just fly around the track without even thinking about it. Where grown-ups are a little more hesitant because, you know, there's a lot more way to fall. So they come and they run our bake sale, and all the proceeds from the bake sale go to the juniors, and we support them and they support us. We go to their bouts, and they're fun to have around. They're so excited.
I've always felt that it's important to give back to people when we can, even on my own personal level. So when we started this league, we felt that that was something that the core of us wanted to continue.
Every month we support a different charity at our bouts. Part of the proceeds from the 50-50 that we hold during all the bouts goes to the charity, and we usually try to volunteer with them in some way. Our charity for this month is Grace Centers of Hope. They have a homeless shelter and they work with homeless children. So, I mean, we just try to pick local charities, some, you know, littler ones that, you know, don't always get a ton of funding, someone that we can really help in our community.
Being a single mom, I can't always financially give back to places that I would really like to give back, and this is kind of a way that I can feel active and give back to them and give a piece of me as opposed to something just out of my pocketbook.
So I want to just improve on myself. I want my turnaround toe stops to get better. I want my crossovers to get a lot better. I want to stop squeaking when I jump and when I fall. No, don't laugh, okay? See, this is what happens. Somebody hits me or I jump and I go, woo! And then they all laugh at me.
I do it just because I love to skate. And it utilizes my ability that I still have as far as speed because I'm a jammer.
And so it was wonderful. I've met some girls that I would almost call my sisters now, because when they call me at 3 in the morning crying, I'm over at their house. And when I call them at 3 in the morning crying, they're over at my house. And so
It's becoming a really, really popular sport, and it brings a lot of attention, and I like the attention. I really do. I get a lot of attention.
I absolutely love it. I wouldn't do it every week if I didn't love it. It's the best thing in the entire world.
I'm going to be 39, so I don't really have much more going for me at this point in time, other than I'm a stay-at-home mom and I got my Derby. I love it.
I just want to make sure that we maintain a team that is good and fun and competitive and feels the love of Derby. Really understands that it's not just skating. It's all these other things that go into it as well.